Are you serious? Are you serious? We've got some good news. We've got some good news. North Korea has agreed and they have freed the Australian Christian missionary. North Korea has freed the Australian missionary who had been jailed for promoting Christianity today. They released a picture of a handwritten confession by this elderly man. He's about 75 years old. John Short was picked up at the Beijing airport in China by Australian embassy vehicle and did not speak, according to Reuters television journalists at the airport. He was accused by North Korea of committing a crime by distributing tracts from the Bible at a Buddhist temple in North Korea on Kim Jong-il's birthday, a national holiday in North Korea to mark the ruling dynasty's second leader. Now, I deeply apologize for what I've done by spreading my Bible tracts on February the 16th, the birthday of His Excellency Kim Jong-il. John Short said in a confession released by North Korean television dated today, Saturday, March the 1st, 2014, but he was released today. Short has admitted wrongdoing and apologized and released photos that showed him authorizing a 3-page handwritten confession and using red ink to mark each page with his thumbprint. I realize that the mass media of the United States and the Western countries who say that North Korea is a closed country and has no religious freedoms is inaccurate and wrong, said John Short in his confession, which was written in English using language consistent with North Korean propaganda. North Korea, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, said it had decided to deport the 75-year-old missionary in consideration of his age. Now, John Short's wife, Karen, endorsed her husband's Christian mission, saying that she would not change anything despite his being jailed in North Korea. He's done what he's done because what he believed to do. Other people, it's their own life and choice. We're all free to choose, she told Reuters television in Hong Kong. Now, this is great news, folks, that this man has been set free. We have been praying for him and Kenneth Bay, who is still rotting in a North Korean prison. Kenneth Bay, who's the American missionary, he's been held in prison for more than a year. He was convicted of trying to overthrow the government of North Korea. While North Korea espouses freedom of religion, it is ranked as one of the worst, most oppressive regimes in that regard. A United Nations report issued last month identified a lack of religious freedom in the state whose human rights abuses is linked to those of Nazi Germany. Folks, there's no religious freedom there. There's none. You either do what the state of North Korea tells you to do, the communist state of North Korea, the tyranny, the dictatorship of the little dictator, Kim Jong-un. You do what he says do, or face hungry hounds of hell and be cast into a cage like his uncle and eaten alive, or gunned down in front of 10,000 people in a coliseum, mowed down with machine guns. Are you serious? Or face cruelty, punishment, tortures in these prisons that he has set up. Are you right? Well, I'm going to say right now, thank God that John Short is out of there by the hand of God. And we pray for Kenneth Bay, the American missionary from Seattle, Washington, that he is set free. We also pray for Pastor Abedini, who's rotting in a prison for over almost 3 years now in Iran for preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ in home services. We're living in the last days, guys. I'm telling you, we're living in the last days. The Bible said these things would happen. I also just got a report that now in Mozambique, I want to thank Frankie Cruz for this report. I also want to thank Reverend Gary for this information about North Korean missionary John Short being set free he's an Australian, being set free from North Korea. And I want to thank Frankie Cruz for this report. More than 300,000 people facing famine and pestilence in Mozambique. According to the Mozambique agricultural minister, Jose Pacino says that more than 300,000 people in southern African state is facing famine due to flooding, drought, and insects. More than 300,000 people are facing catastrophe this year due to a massive famine and disease. The insect plagues destroyed a lot of the crops. The droughts have destroyed a lot of the crops. And flooding destroyed a bunch of crops. And also wild herds of elephants and hippos. So it has put this entire nation in a very serious situation. We really need to understand. Jesus said there will be famines and pestilence in different places. Earthquakes in different places. We are watching wars and rumors of wars. All these are signs of his return, his coming, and the end of the world. This is exactly the words of Jesus Christ in Matthew 24. He said, false prophets would also rise in the last days. So we are watching, and the love of many would wax cold. Oh, we are living in the last days. Please give your life to Jesus Christ. Time is running out.